I have an overlay UI on the left. It says the CPU usage, GPU usage, RAM usage, and the system name. And it also has some additional details called the usage frequency. The refresh rate is 143. The temperature is around 78, it is dynamically changing and we can move this overlay anywhere else, but the network speed is around 6.9 download speed. Yeah, it's working good. So while I click the unlock button, then so we can hover over it, but when I click the lock button, it will bypass each and every app and always stays on top. Hello guys, welcome back to kaise. In this video I'm gonna show you how to manage the overlay UI with the tray icons while running the app. As you can see on my taskbar, you have a kaise technology logo here with a button, and when I right click this one, it says show hide details and exit. So when I click hide, the UI disappears. Also it still runs on the background, so when I go click on here and show, it is displaying on the top. Also, we can go right click here and click the details so that we can have the settings UI. Here you can see my settings UI is displayed, which exactly resembles the overlay UI. Also, I can close this up and reopen it by going and click on the details. Yep, we're gonna see how to do this by the backend coding. Let's get started. First, I have the files which we have seen in my pre-parts of video, and I have given the link in the description and also on the end credit. You can watch them up before you are getting into the fourth tutorial. So make sure you watch that 3 videos in a row in order to find this video useful. If not, if you are a pro Python learner, keep watching this. There's no need to watch those 3 videos. Yeah, let's get started. First guys, we need to import 2 modules, which is pystray, which you need to download using the pip install pystray, and also we need to import threading, yes. Also for image processing, we need like the taskbar icon processing, we need a module called pil.image. Then for now, for threading, I'm gonna create a new class. Let's create it above the if name is equal to domain. So we're gonna create a class. We say tray thread. Inside this we need to pass q thread, and then now we are gonna create 4 instances, which is called a signal. Whenever the signal catches a pulse, then the information is transmitted into this thread class, tray thread class, right? So we're gonna show signal, create a variable called create, and so we are creating an instance called show signal is equal to, which is a pyqt signal, yes. And I'm gonna create a 4 instances like show signal, hide signal, details signal to opening this settings tab, and an exit signal. If you want, you can also do with much more signals you want. Then on the run command, def run, we're gonna create a sub function inside this function, which is actually called an object. So I'm gonna create def on show. Inside on show, we're gonna call self.show signal. Before that we need to call self here, and then inside the on show we need to call the self.show signal, which we just created here, dot emit. With the same for these 3 signals too. We copy this, paste it up, which is on hide, here also hide signal. Right, we just created these emit functions inside the run function. Actually, I have made a special video about the tray icons. If you are a beginner and you want to learn more, you can watch the beginner video, or else if you are somewhat familiar, then continue this one. Now I'm gonna create a lock function, which is actually a derivative from the threading package. So here I'm gonna say tray lock is equal to threading dot lock. Okay, we're gonna call the lock here with lock tray lock. So now we're gonna create the tray icon is equal to pystray dot icon with a bracket, and we just click enter. Now we're gonna say the kaise technology as our name, just this is a name, and then we're gonna give the image path here. I just need to create a image path here, which is a image is equal to pil.image.open kaise png, and then we go call the images here, images just image comma, and here it asks for a title. Let's also give the same as a title with a comma here. Now we're gonna give the menu items. Menu is equal to pystray.menu, and inside this we say pystray.menu menu item dot menu item. Now we are gonna give a text which I'm gonna give as show, and comma we are gonna call this signal emitting function. So we call on show. Whenever we click the show button on the tray icon, it calls the function on show inside the tray thread, and this function actually triggers the pyqt signal, which is show signal, right? So we'll backcode this pyqt signal after this one. Okay, so same like this, we give a comma here and copy this up and paste it 4 times, and then we'll change the text here, hide details exit, and we change this as on hide, this one to on details, this one to on exit. Fine. Now also we need to give a comma here, and then after this one we need to go tray icon dot run. Fine. Now the class is completed, and now we need to call this class inside the if name is equal to main. So here you can see I have 2 UI instances, but here I don't need the second UI because we just need to run the UI1 as the initialization method, and whenever I click the tray icon I need to initialize the second UI. So for that I need to create an instance for the tray thread, which is tray thread instance is equal to, we call the tray thread class here. Then we need to actually code what happens when we call this show signal. So I come here, we call the tray thread instance dot, we need to call show signal dot connect, and then we just say we need to show the icon, right? So we go UI dot show, and for the next one tray thread icon dot, and here it says hide signal. So we hide signal dot connect, just we need to UI dot hide. Okay, we done the hide. Now again tray thread instance dot, here we have detail signal dot connect. Here we need to create a new function to dynamically control the appearance of our settings window. So I'll do that now. Before this I go tray thread instance dot, we have exit signal dot connect, we just go app dot quit. Here we are calling this app instance. So finally we go tray thread instance dot start. Now we need to do code a program for this one. So I go show settings window. So I'm gonna create a function like this one. I copy this up, I go to the top, and we say def show setting function window. It's to keep a track whether the show settings window is open or not, I'm gonna also create a variable here. We give a name as settings UI instance. For now it will be none, and then we call this as global settings. We are making this as global variable. Then we say if there is no instance, which is if not settings dot UI dot instance, we are gonna run the settings UI instance is equal to we run the settings UI class. Then we go settings UI instance dot show. Okay, if there is nothing inside the settings instance UI instance, then we are gonna create the settings UI instance and display it on our window. If there is one, there's no need to call it again, because this will be creating a multiple thread, and this will be more danger for our CPU to process that, which leads to a self-build virus. Because so we need to check it is already running or not before using the threading. So you must be careful while using the thread, guys. This will harm your PC if it goes into uncontrollable manner. So yep, think so it will work now. I'll click on play. Yeah, my UI appears on the top. I go here and see there is tray icon called Cottage Technologies. I go right click and see I have 4 options. I click on hide. Yeah, the UI hides itself. Then I click here to show. Yeah, it's working. Then I go details, and yeah, it's loading for some time. Let's wait for some time because the initialization may take some time. Okay, I think so. Okay, yeah, we have the window, and we see that the variables are also dynamically updating. We also go check with our task manager. Yes, yep, guys, it's working. Okay, guys, this is enough for your terminal programming, guys. If your use case is just on your terminal, then this is more than enough. Or else if you want to create it as an app, you just want to convert this python into an exe file like this one, which I have here. It says main.exe file. So when I double click this one, we see a terminal, and we just minimize this one, and we have our overlay UI, and we have our tray icons with the details. You can see it appears on the top. But while you convert this app into an exe, like I have shown in my videos how to create an python file to exe file, this might not work because we need to check multiple properties inside this codings. So that's what I'm gonna tell you on my next video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you on my next video. Until then, stay tuned. Bye bye.